weight division, where we have on this mat coming up next Adam Wardzinski versus Matteo Spirandelli. Also later on today, Orlando Montero and Paulo Merlin. On the other side, Gustavo Batista, the reigning crown champion, will be looking to defend his spot. But the heavyweight world champion, the first ever male European heavyweight world champion, Adam Wardzinski, looking to continue on to carry on in this incredible year he's had, making history back in June at the World Championships in this same building at the Walter Pyramid. Wardzinski on top in blue, Matteo Spirandelli wrestling up from the bottom in white, and Spirandelli will be the first to score points in this match. Let's see how they reset them, whether it's going to be from the feet or in the guard. A great strategy by Spira there to collect the 2 on the sweep and then get right back to his guard for an opportunity to score 2 more. And Adam Wardzinski will sit back down to half guard.
Adam did the same thing. He was the one pulling now, standing and pulling.
You know, a lot of people talk about Adam Wardzinski's butterfly guard, and for good reason. He's got one of the best butterfly guards in the world, but I don't think enough credit is given to his half guard. He's got a phenomenal half guard, isn't that right, Kyle?
Yeah, but it's more. Look at his sweep coming up on the single. But I would say it's more like a half butterfly. You know, he places in half guard, but then he allows the person to apply weight, and then he switches the shin shield for the butterfly. And but regardless, Adam, it's not that it's the hardest thing to score on him. Like from what I have seen on matches, the hardest part fighting him is to not get tired. You see that in a lot of matches, Adam is able to reverse the score, even with with big leads from his opponents. So I think that Mateus can continue to be aggressive, but he also has to be careful to not wear himself down, you know?
You're right. Maybe the best example of that was the 2023 PANS final, Adam Wardzinski against Felipe Andrew, where he was down by 11-2 and ended up winning by an advantage at the very end, at the last maybe 3 seconds of the match, and that was an incredible feat. A great demonstration of Adam's cardio, his ability to withstand pressure, and his ability to wear his opponent out.
Yeah, and Felipe Andrew, who is the crown champion, who was not able to be in the card today, but Felipe is a multiple-time world champion, so he didn't do it to just a no one. He did it to like one of the best in the world. So, if he can do this to Felipe Andrew, he surely can do, to pretty much anyone. So it's you have to conserve some type of energy.
One thing I would say that is maybe underrated about Adam Wardzinski is his, what I would say is almost a Roger Gracie style guard passing game, right? He's a slow passer. He applies a lot of pressure. He likes to climb the ladder, working his way to half guard. He's a great mount player. When he gets to mount, he's almost always looking for the kill.
I agree, but I would say that Adam style of passing, it does put more like wear down on on your legs and even on the arms. Roger is more like he controls you so much. He controls your hips so much that you waste energy like with your whole body. Not just particularly with your legs or you know, maybe with your arms. Adam is like putting pressure on the legs, then on the arms. Roger is like your whole body's completely trapped. Roger is truly, you know, possibly the GOAT.
Tough to compare to the greatest of all time.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Spirandelli is coming from that Alliance Sao Paulo, Alliance HQ camp. These guys are great at just weathering the storm, staying in the fight. They have phenomenal cardio from blue belt all the way up to the highest levels of black belt. And Spirandelli is often one of the toughest guys in that room. I've gotten the chance to see him at some of those competition trainings, and he's the guy that puts all of the pressure on the top level brown belts, on the top level black belts. He is one of those room warriors that you hear so much about that sometimes overperform in the room and often underperform at competition. Not to say that Spirandelli has not hit some major podiums. He's been performing better and better in competition, but he's got a gas tank to hang with the best of them.
Yeah, and I would say that you know, he has to focus on winning this match, because even if he doesn't win the whole thing, just by beating the current world champion is a really big deal, you know. So I think he, you know, for Mateus, I think his goal should be, you know, focusing on winning match by match, you know, not even the whole thing, but winning this would probably already give him the confidence that he can do it all, you know.
On the other side of this bracket, we have, of course, another world champion. The reigning middle heavyweight crown champion is Gustavo Batista, a three-time world champion, I believe. So this division decorated with some very fearsome even competitors. And there again is that leg weave, that arm weave style pass from Adam Wardzinski, continuing to put pressure on Spirandelli's legs. Spirandelli once again recovers, and this time is going to look to set up 50-50.
And he's good at it. He's good at 50-50, but wow, what a leg pummel by Adam. Look at this, always keeping his knee out. Beautiful.
That's a long
It's
leg
so
to keep
nice.
outside of 50-50.
Yeah, a knee. He's really doing an outstanding job. And it will allow him to actually attack from it, whether it's the arm lock or, you know, a guard pass or even a back take.
Wardzinski
But
building up
look
to that
how
left
beautiful
leg.
this is actually really nice. It's really, the style that he's playing right now, it's really nice. It's really effective.
Really using his range to keep Spirandelli away. Spirandelli clearly looking to get back to that 50-50 position. It looks like he sees some promise there. But you're right, Kyle. Adam doing a great job of keeping his leg free and going to use it to apply some pressure yet again to Spirandelli. This time he has the underhook and the head control. Wardzinski all upper body control now. He's got the head, he's got the forearm, he's starting to get control of the knee arm, and now just applying heavy, heavy pressure onto Spirandelli and White. .90 seconds remaining here in this heavyweight bout, and it looks like Adam Wardzinski is going to secure these pass points.
He's heavy. He is heavy from there. He's gonna get that mount. What a pressure. After 9 minutes, putting that much pressure, man, it must be horrible to be on the bottom right now.
And this is what you were talking about before, Kyle, that Adam is just so good at keeping the pressure, keeping the fight, wearing his partner, his opponent down, and just kind of taking control of the pace.
Yep. Yep. And Mateo's legs must be exhausted because you can see that he still used the arms to get him off, but the legs are probably dead at this point. And that's the thing with guys like Adam, like Roger. At some point, fighting this type of guys, you know, you just wish to be submitted. You know, it's your wish. Okay, let me get out of this match, you know.
You know what I'm really impressed with here is how flat Adam is able to make himself. If you look at his back and his hips and his head, everything's in a straight line. He's smashing the hips down. And he's going to carry the reigning world champion here at heavyweight. He won that title in this building back in June, and now on the hunt for another huge milestone in his career, a crown title. But he's got to get through that man in white, Orlando Montero.
Oh, Orlando's good at close guard.
Top, he should pick up two.
Nice job by Adam. Impressive, because Adam, from like a couple years ago, you know, he would just fight, you know, and now he didn't fight. He actually did the right thing, which is come up, get the chew, and brought the knee on the middle, preventing Orlando, who has really good. Oh, amazing guard pull. Oh, no, that was court chew. I thought Orlando was on his knees.
On the board. But Adam brings the two right back. Either way, he's back on top. And once again, we talked about this when Adam was doing a good job of negating the 50-50 of Spirandelli. You can see how Adam is using his length, using his size to keep his opponent away. Now, if you watched Orlando Montero's quarterfinal match, you know just how good his triangle is. So Adam smartly doing a good job of keeping control of the pant legs. We saw it just there. Orlando trying to shoot a triangle up. Adam's going to want to stay on the inside here.
Orlando's doing a good job keeping Adam playing straight with him, you know, not on his side. That is definitely going to pay off in the end, because if Adam is on your side, you know, it's passing sideways, then he tends to make your opponent, you know, his opponent more tired. So Orlando is doing a good job on, you know, although he's not in the lead, you know, at least he will be able to survive at the end and maybe get the points when it's really needed, which is by the end of the match.
That's a great point, because we've seen in earlier matches that Adam really likes to force half guard and pass from there. So if Orlando just maintains a square position, keeps Adam in front of him, very hard to get the angle Adam wants to start.
Adam can pull right now, but he's afraid of pulling because of the other 2 points.
Right, which did come from the same scenario, right? Orlando was on his knee and Adam pulled guard, thinking that.
It's something I'm gonna have to ask at the end. The reason why it was 2 points. Maybe it was a grip that Orlando had, you know.
Good shot there by Orlando Montero. Gets deep for a moment, but Adam does a good job of sprawling his leg back. Orlando still has a grip, so if he can circle on this, he will score. And Orlando just uses it to pull
that's not
right
good.
into that angle.
Yeah, he was
that
smart.
You were talking about, Kyle.
Yeah, he was smart standing up. That was a good one from Orlando, because Adam was deep. And look at Orlando. He's doing a really good job not allowing Adam to grip, because if Adam grips, he pulls. But, oh, yeah, see, now he grips. And then he was trying to get Adam to not grip and being able to shoot again. Adam is just so smooth right now.
What an incredible little ankle pick sweep there from the butterfly guard.
That I don't think it should be 2 points. I don't think I don't think it stabilized. Let's see what the replay will say.
There are 2 side referees watching every move several times.
Again,
wow.
look at this.
Almost a Tomonagi there. Great little takedown by Adam Wardzinski.
And now he's at the angle that he wants. This is not good for Orlando, because it's not about passing. It's actually better if Adam passes. The problem is you fighting from that position because you get tired. You know, you get that tired. And then once you're that tired, you cannot recover from it. It's just going to get worse and worse.
And this is something Adam does phenomenally well, is pummel his legs inside and force half guard from these positions. And like you mentioned, Kyle, just cooking Orlando, putting him in really uncomfortable situations where he has to wear all of Adam's weight, push him off, try and scoot back under, fight off the grips, fight off the pressure. And Adam, as we mentioned earlier, really looking like he's owning his world champion title.
No, beautiful. What a beautiful jiu-jitsu. I think this is the best performance I have seen from Adam in his career. He's just getting better and better. Wow.
And he's got the tap. Adam Wardzinski with the submission win over Orlando Montero here in the semifinal. That was a phenomenal sequence that ended on the back. And when Adam gets into those chest-to-chest or chest-to-back scenarios, he is so quick to finish.
Adam and Batista, what a crazy match we're about to see.
This is a match that would be worth the price of admission all its own. Adam Wardzinski and Gustavo Batista in the men's heavyweight final.
There's like from Adam's performance today, I would say Adam is favorite against anyone. But then on the other side, you have Batista. So how can you be favorite against someone like that, you know?
Right. And both of them, if you flash back to June of this year, both of them had tremendous climbs to World Championship gold. Adam Wardzinski getting his hand raised now, had a 4 submissions in 5 matches run. Gustavo Batista had...
Foi passar muito bem. Passou bem confortável, inclusive. Quero até ver se ele vai jogar por cima ou por baixo. Puxou para a guarda. E puxar o Batista é uma missão duríssima. Duríssima, porque se o Batista colar, já era, hein? E o unicut do Batista, né? O joelho cruzado do Batista é perigosíssimo.
Adam, I feel like, is in the best moment of his career right now, coming off that World Championship gold back in June.
And he's had a long career at black belt already. And he has just been a consistent high-tier competitor throughout the years that he's been a black belt. He's able, one of the things that's so interesting to me about his game, Danny, is that he's successful with the butterfly guard when a lot of times people are passing on their feet. And butterfly guard is one of those, you need to be grounded. You need to be your knees on the mat in order for the butterfly guard to work. But he has these ways of lulling people onto the ground and luring them into his traps. And it's just very impressive that he's been able to sort of modernize butterfly guard in that way.
Uses a lot of foot sweeps when his opponents are standing up. And just has, like you said, Jake, interesting ways of entering into the butterfly guard. And one thing that makes his game so effective as well is that it's so connected. When he sweeps, he's always deep on a guard pass. A lot of times he'll sweep from the butterfly guard, pass, get right into the mount, and then finish with a submission from there.
And there we see exactly what we're talking about. He had a quick hip switch underneath, got under the leg, transitioned to butterfly guard. But Batista stands up.
Adam does a lot of his sweeping from that belt grip, which is a really hard grip to break and to disengage from. Adam trying to insert his left butterfly hook, has the cross collar grip. Really good at sweeping from these grips. Now 3 minutes in, no points on the board. Gustavo Batista in the top position in the white gi on top of Adam Wardzinski.
Another thing that's really interesting about Wardzinski's approach to the open guard is even from the feet, he's throwing butterfly hooks on the shins to prevent the side-to-side movement of the top competitor, and that usually will lead to the butterfly guard as well. Very unique approach to the guard. Something that's very hard to prepare for.
Adam looks like he's trying to load up on a sweep. Gustavo settling his weight back down.
Wardzinski was looking to tap that foot out of the way. If he was able to elevate Gustavo on one leg and put all the weight on the other one, he could tap that foot that's posting on the mat out of the way. But Gustavo sat back, like you said, Danny.
Gustavo looked like he was making a little bit more forward progress, but Adam places the guard, gets his grips back.
Just 20 seconds away from the halfway point.
It's really interesting. Adam talked about yesterday why his game kind of developed the way it did. And he said coming up in Poland, he felt like jiu-jitsu was a little bit behind where the rest of the world was at. And so he just learned basic, classic jiu-jitsu. And then that became the foundation for his game, and he kind of branched off from there, came up with variations. And now we have what we have today, this advanced version of butterfly guard where he's able to deal with both kneeling and standing opponents. A lot of creative entries. Now he's got a good look on an arm lock. Let's go of it. Back to that belt grip with his right hand.
Keeping his weight in, but still over the top of Wardzinski as well to deal with this butterfly guard. If you notice, whenever Wardzinski gets his feet in sort of a dangerous position, he always puts his weight kind of over the top of Wardzinski a little bit so that he can't comfortably elevate him.
Adam trying to break that grip that Gustavo has with his left hand on the collar. Slid down the lapel, but wasn't able to break it. It's your 2024 IBJJF Crown Heavyweight Final. Still no score between Adam Wardzinski, who's in the blue gi on bottom, and he's taking on Gustavo Batista in the white gi on top.
And it's a very patient approach compared to what Gustavo's done in his first 2 matches. First one was a statement sent. Oh, my apologies. First match, we won by 33 points and a submission.
Only had the 1 quarterfinal match. As the other side of the quarterfinal bracket, there was a double disqualification. Adam defeated Mateus Spirandelli and Orlando Montero to advance to this Crown heavyweight final. About 2 minutes left. Adam in a better sweeping position now. Underneath the leg of Gustavo Batista. Here he comes up, nearly on the back.
Big opportunity for Wardzinski, but has to fight back up now. That's an advantage for Wardzinski.
Great recovery by Gustavo Batista. Looked like that could have been very dangerous. Adam going back to that arm lock. Walking his legs up now.
Will Wardzinski throw up a submission here with 1 minute and 10 seconds? He's got Batista locked up in the closed guard.
He's got an overhook now too. One minute left. Adam Wardzinski up by 1 advantage. Gustavo breaks open the guard. Steps over the leg.
Can Batista make a pass happen with 37 seconds?
Adam has the underhook in a pretty solid half guard here. Stretching out Gustavo's leg. See if he tries to come up to his knees. 10 seconds.
And it looks like Adam Wardzinski is going to hold on to that 1 advantage lead here.
And it's Adam Wardzinski who wins the 2024 IBJJF heavyweight crown by 1 advantage. What a close match. What a year for Adam Wardzinski. Saw Adam trying to set up his butterfly guard throughout the match. Wasn't able to sweep, but did earn an advantage. And he comes away with the victory here at the 2024 IBJJF crown in the heavyweight division.
And your male heavyweight crown champion is Adam Wardzinski, representing Checkmat.
Checkmat is your 2024 IBJJF crown champion. Gets the victory by 1 advantage over Gustavo Batista. What a year for the 33-year-old. Let's kick it over to Jake. He's going to catch up with Adam.
You cannot play around like that, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with Adam Wardzinski. Adam, why'd you do that?
You know, there is a thought going through my mind, but if you don't let me, then I'll still keep fighting.
Well, I want to hear how you felt about your performance. You've had one of the most incredible years. You're IBJJF world champion, now crown champion. How do you feel about how you did here today?
Oh, feels amazing, unreal. to be honest. Every single time when you're looking at the bracket like this, you don't know what's going to happen. You may trust yourself and believe in yourself, but at the end of the day, every single person of that bracket could win the whole thing. So, you know, always at the end of the day, if you leave home with a gold, that's unbelievable, especially on this level.
So given the fact you're apparently not retiring, where can we maybe see you again?
Europeans, Pans, Brasileiros, and Worlds, maybe? Let's try, let's try.
So you went from retiring to competing all over the world. Ladies and gentlemen, Adam Wardzinski.
Adam Wardzinski, humble in victory. Let's take a look at a replay of this match. Took on three-time world champion Gustavo Batista. A lot of the match he was trying to set up some of his classic positions. Here nearly gets the sweep and attacks the back. Gets an advantage for that. And Adam would hold on to that advantage lead.